Hey everybody, I'm so excited. It is nacho night here at the Crenshaws, and I am making a super nutrient dense taco slash chili to put on top of our nachos tonight. This can be a really warming dish in the cold months, but it can also be a fun night for Petros, and that's what we're doing. So I have already pre-made my ground beef, and what's amazing about this is just 2 pounds of grass-fed lean ground beef, but I made a pre-made, and I gave you all the recipe, this chili seasoning mix. So you make this one time, this is just an empty bottle. I saved these, so this is my taco seasoning, and so I seasoned my meat with that, and it's waiting on me to put in. So I've got onions, and then you get to choose half cups of your favorite vegetables. Why do a half cup when you can do a whole cup, is what I'm saying. So I've got so much onion here. I'm gonna saute that because I tell you what, onion is so good at the cellular level. It's so good for us. It's amazing to think how God made foods and vegetables to look like organs. So think about an onion. It looks like a cell with all of its many layers. And so this is good for cellular energy. And so I don't eat straight up onions, but anytime I can cook onions, now my grandmother did, and she's 104. Maybe we should be eating onions. But I want to cook this down. So I'm just got my medium heat. This is the Our Place pan. Love these. So while I'm cooking that down, you can, of course, you don't have TV magic. You're making your beef. You can also do your meat and your onion together. So once I get this cooked down, I'm going to then add I've chosen zucchini. I've chosen bell pepper, but you can do cauliflower. I almost did some cauliflower rice to give it kind of a mushier feel, but I've decided I want to go fresh vegetables instead. You could also do pumpkin in the fall. That would be a fun. You can quarter up some sweet potatoes. I am not using beans in this. So what makes this more of a functional recipe is that it is really benign for anybody who has gastric issues. If you can't tolerate beans very well, I know a lot of us can't, and so this is just a good chili for everybody. And so I use organic tomatoes here. This is just from Walmart, and of course I choose bone broth over just chicken broth, but you can totally use chicken broth for that. So now that this is kind of wilting down and getting translucent, I'm going to add my zucchini and my peppers. I'm just going to saute these in, and I'm going to add my ground beef. So I'm saying use what's fresh in the garden. Even our bodies need what's growing this time of year. There's all sorts of medicinal properties to what our bodies are doing. Like in the spring, we detox. Our bodies naturally detox. And that's when a lot of detoxing herbs and vegetables, root vegetables are growing. Isn't that fascinating? Like a dandelion root is one that I love to get in the spring, and it's not available year round. So as this is cooking down, I'm going to add my meat here. And we do we split a cow with a friend, if you know someone that you want to go splitsies with on a fresh grass-fed cow. Lots of cows are grain finished. I won't split hairs, but if you can get grass-fed, that's great. Usually it's a little bit more expensive, but all right. So you can hear that kind of settling down, cooking together. So I've got this spice. I would say taste is your measurement here, but I like a lot of flavor. I'd say 1 to 2 tablespoons of this when you're cooking your meat, and then I like to put it on all of my vegetables together. That's hot, but you can see all this amazingness starting to happen. So then you're going to add your organic tomatoes, and then you're going to add 1.5 cup of bone or chicken broth. And again, I get most of my stuff here at Costco, but Aldi also has a lot of really great organic options that are super affordable. And the bone broth is also on hand if your chili gets thicker than you really want it. So this is 1.5 cups. And so I'm going to let this cook for about 30-40 minutes on the stove, get all those flavors mingled and acquainted with one another, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what we do for nacho night. Have fun. Okay, friends, it is nacho time. This turned out beautiful. I'm so excited about it. We get these Simply Nature blue corn chips from Aldi. We've got salsa. I've got some lettuce, cilantro. I've got some Greek yogurt, some organic cheese, and my avocados aren't ripe, so I buy these little avocado mash or avocado guacamole packs from Costco. And once everybody gets here, it's set out and ready to roll. One thing that's super special too about the seasoning in this is that it has turmeric, and that's not a traditional chili spice, but it really just blends in, and turmeric has incredible anti-inflammatory benefits. So it's just kind of a sneaky benefit to this healthy, functional chili recipe. So I hope that you'll enjoy this for years to come. I almost put in fresh kale, totally forgot until it was too late, but anything in your garden that's growing right now, dice it up, throw it in, and enjoy.